I'd rather not post what I'm not sure of.
Yeah.
I have a whole lot of content that I've not posted because I feel like it's not funny. Sometimes when I watch, so that's why it's not good to think or overwatch or over scrutinize. So when I shoot some of my works, I shoot like 13 episodes. Out of 13 episodes, I watch 5. I keep watching and I'm like, no, this is not funny again. It was funny yesterday, but today is not funny.
Hello, lovelies. Welcome to yet another amazing episode of the Blue Bow Pod, brought to you, of course, by Golden Morn. I'm your host, BB Ray, and well, it's on and popping. You can expect some interesting, entertaining, funny, and quite maybe controversial conversation today. Now, today is all about empty your bowl. We know that procrastination is hard, and everybody goes through it. But you know what? Winning and overcoming procrastination is a vital part of becoming a winner. Joining me today on the Blue Bow Pod are two true winners in every sense of the word. I have got businessman, comedian, skit maker extraordinaire. I'm talking about Josh2funny. Hello.
With that intro, it deserves the whole...
I mean, I wanted to run your accolades. I feel like you deserve that, you know?
Yeah, sure, man. I do. I know I do.
Yeah.
I don't try for this. I don't try for now.
Exactly.
I know how.
I know that's right. Also joining me today on the Blue Bow Pod is actor, model, and influencer, none other than Yemi Cregx. Hi, Yemi. What's going on? You don't want to do woo?
Nah.
I will woo for you.
I get that every time. I get that every time. So
Yeah.
Yeah, proud. Shut up. Be humble.
once in a while, just chill.
Cooling. Anyway, it's super
Just
duper.
vibe flow, you know,
yeah, it's
vibe
super
flow.
great to have you guys here. It's so exciting. And you know, this topic is quite an interesting one. It's called Empty Your Bowl. So we're talking about procrastination and pretty much completing projects and tasks and things that you set your mind to. So I guess the first question that I have got for you guys is, have you ever had a project that you couldn't complete? Have you ever struggled to complete a project, anything like that? Who would like to go first? Josh.
Ladies first.
Not ladies. Not ladies.
That's the point.
Yami, are you going to take that? Don't let him call you out.
I was gonna. That was funny. I was gonna say bosses first, but now you're calling me. Wow.
You shouldn't take that.
You don't deserve that.
take
You don't deserve
that.
that.
Don't
I
take
take it back.
that.
I take it back.
Yeah.
Come on,
I take it
bro.
back. I take it back. I take
Bosses
it back.
first. Let's go.
Okay, but still ladies first. Still late.
Go ahead, Josh. Come on now.
Okay. So I think everybody that works one time or the other must have had that experience with what I think. But for my own case, yeah, a lot of times, shooting, you just tell yourself, we're going to do like 13 episodes and at episode 4.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure?
Episode 4. Yeah, just like, okay, what do we do next? Yeah, there are so many projects like that has been like that. Is that you have like creator's block where you can't create anymore. This is not just, it's not just adding up. It's not aligning.
Right.
And you just say, okay, we'll come back to it. And sometimes it's a way to go refresh and just get your mind off it. But when you now refresh and come back, it is just gone. That's refreshed away.
Okay.
Yeah.
So sometimes when you walk away, actually, it's like, you know what, let me go.
Now sometimes you're like, okay.
Just leave it behind.
Let's go.
How about yourself, Yemi? Have you ever struggled with starting a project?
Yeah, I've struggled a couple times. So like, particularly when I have ideas to start I wanted to do stuff for YouTube before now, and I've been struggling a lot with that. I know many times that I've created a team and everything, written ideas and all that. Oh, we'll start so date, but it just never happens. Most of the time, it's not like we don't want to. It's probably maybe a few times, maybe we don't have the right financial backup that we need, or just certain things that kind of entrance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that don't make it happen when it should actually happen. Yeah, that's definitely happened. Even right now, it's even worse because I wanted to as a YouTube, I'm supposed to have started, but this time around, I think it's more of I have my hands full, so
Right.
I just need to look for time to set it aside and sort it out. But
there's always something.
There's not definitely always something.
Yeah, you know, being a creative, or honestly, it's everybody that deals with different bits when it comes to procrastination. Creatives have it hard because it's almost like your mind sometimes works against you. You know, you said that you may work on something and then walk away. Yeah. You think you're coming back, but you really just walk away. And with you, sometimes you just don't have the time or the budget, and there's always something.
So there's a lot.
But for the projects that you have been able to overcome that hump, how did you go about overcoming that procrastination, overcoming that whole, am I going to go back to it? What did you do?
Having a strong team that will be on your neck.
Right.
Yo, I have my PA messages me every day, and sometimes I even read a message, I'm not replying. She's tired of me, you know. Yeah. But she does a job. She texts me every day. What do we have today? Oh, you're supposed to do this. You're supposed to do that. Like, my team is literally on my neck every time. So like, I feel like it's just having the right team to kind of like push you to do it. Because if you're by yourself and you want to just, I'll do you'll keep procrastinating. Right. I'm sure that Josh can relate. He obviously has a big team as well. That
no, sure.
Yeah, exactly, bro. We have to do it.
Just like you,
exactly.
My manager. So there was a time, I think in 2019, when I've been saying I should have my own show. I need to have my own show. I have the name already, Josh2funny, all of me. I kept on saying to myself, we're going to do Josh2funny, all of me. My manager's like, okay, so when do we start? Like, bro, when?
Yeah.
So he now he had to even travel, leave Lagos, went to set up like tour of like 5 universities. And he just called me. I was in Egypt. So I was like, bro, when you come back, you're going on tour. That was how I could do that project. So
he really just roped you in.
Yeah, man, he just like
he organized it. Like you're showing up
by fire by force. Like we say, like, bro, man, once you come back from Egypt, guy, you're going on tour. Yeah. So having the right team is sometimes people that have drive. When your own drive is low, their own is high and stuff. Yeah.
And I know that you guys have mentioned teams a lot, but you know, not everybody out there has a team. Not everybody out there has managers and PAs. So I think for the regular folk like us out there, yes, me and you, we know each other, we know ourselves.
Stop that.
Having the right people around you. So I think that can also be friends and family.
Yeah, actually,
you know, friends and family can honestly. So for myself, I've been struggling with this whole fit fam gymming palaver. But I have a friend that she and I have decided to hold each other accountable. So even though we may not go to the gym together because life happens and timetable, conflicting schedules, so on and so forth, but when I get to the gym, I always make sure to take a picture and I'll just send it to her and be like, checking in. And when she goes to the gym, she does the same thing. So what we do is at least that holds us accountable. And I think accountability, more than anything, is the key to getting over the hump of procrastination. If you have somebody that is aware of what you're trying to do and can actually hold you to it, like, hey, you didn't do this thing this week, what's going on? I think that could actually go even
let me just add to what you just said, because it's fitness, right? So like I had a friend that, you know, like wanted to start the gym and everything. And what we used to do is that if you don't come to the gym this week, you give me 10K. And this guy was always coming to
rich friends.
I mean,
friends.
So for like 3 weeks, it was like, oh, it's 10K. So he was giving me, but when he gave me like 3 times back to back,
he said, what?
He took it seriously. He took it seriously.
I'm not doing that one. I met them, I've started and stopped.
You know what I mean?
You see me the 3 days. Day 1, day 2, and day 3. You see me. From day 4 like this. From day 4 like that. We don't need this in heaven.
I'm not doing that.
We don't need this in heaven. You don't need this in
heaven. I'm not even doing that for 2K, honestly. But okay, so let's discuss, starting projects. When you have an idea, how do you get started? For the projects that you have came through on and actually fulfilled, how do you get started?
Why is that on me?
Oh God, I'm in trouble today. So like starting projects, obviously I feel like the first thing is just having the idea. And just sharing with someone that has the same creativity as you, just so, I have this idea, what do you think? Obviously not someone that would steal your idea, someone that is like, because that's also another thing. I'm really, I'm really always careful to make sure that I don't share my ideas to people that do similar things as I do, and would also like to do the same
like
thing exactly. So just having the idea, putting a team together. If you don't have a team, if you can't afford to have a team, just start from
like-minded people that will also benefit.
Exactly.
So collaborating.
Exactly.
With people that are kind of looking for the same thing.
Yeah. So just have that all, and just start. I always say just start. Like,
Yeah.
there's really no way about it. Just start.
That's actually what.
Regardless of how it goes.
I
just
feel like
start.
if you have an idea, don't overthink.
Yeah, just start.
No, because when you overthink it, you start analyzing the lows.
Yeah.
You start looking at the risk so much that you look at the benefits.
Yeah,
and when that has start happening, procrastination just
It
kicks
just
in.
sets in, right?
Yeah.
And you know what? To build up on that also, I think when you overthink it, you think, oh, am I going to be able to do it perfectly?
Yes.
And that leads us perfectly into the next bit, which is like searching for perfection. Do you feel like there's a such thing as perfection when you're starting on a new project? Are you the kind of people that would like to, okay, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it 100%? And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah. But are you the kind of people that, on the other side, I would just rather start and then we grow? We get better as time progresses. Do you know what I mean?
Honestly, okay, go on. No.
For once, we have a little bit of...
Everyone that say honestly.
Josh.
Everyone that say honestly. Everyone that just start with honestly.
They're ready.
They're honest.
Nigga.
He said we're not honest.
This is
We're not honest.
Okay, so yeah, for me, I believe in starting small. I believe that anything that has a good foundation, anything that starts small starting small is a way to build a strong foundation, you understand? But because when you're digging deep, when you're going down to the 6th feet,
wisdom,
you are building a strong pillar that's going to hold what you are eventually going to achieve.
Hey.
You understand?
Think about it.
So what am I trying to say in essence? Starting small is a whole lot.
Yeah.
It gives you, it makes you learn a lot of lessons, make a lot of mistakes. Yeah. And with that, you can't just, you won't just learn how to do it. You learn how to teach people how to do it now. Okay. Yeah, I feel like I can, for the things that I do, content creation and stuff, I can teach because I've learned a whole lot. I've made mistakes. I have failed in some areas. And that is what starting small helps you do. Helps you build your confidence too. When you fail, you know that when you do this, you're going to fail.
Yeah.
You understand? So if you're trying to get it right from the very onset, you might just stay there trying to gather a lot of things to make it perfect.
Right.
Make it seem perfect. Because no matter how perfect you want it to be, it never is even perfect. You understand? It never gets too perfect. Because where you do and reach, another person will start from that place.
Facts.
Definitely.
Yeah, I saw you nodding a lot. You agree, yeah?
Yeah, so I definitely agree. And I'm going to say something, just to add to what he said. But before then, I would say, honestly, the first time is a trial, right? When you start, is a trial. You shouldn't expect to get the most engagement from just trying something out. Some people always get it right from the first start, but not everybody does.
Yeah.
So and the reason why I want to add to what he says is, I remember when I started watching his comedy skit, is a true example of starting small, because you can see the transition of, don't let your head swell because you do that.
You have to start from somewhere.
No, because now you can see the growth is evident. From the living room and it's crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's insane. And I feel like the difference between me and him is I'm always worried about this thing might flop. I think about it a lot. I overthink things. I'm an overthinker. So I'm almost like, this thing might flop. Nah, the setup is not really right. This. But he goes for what he wants. I don't care about the setup. I'm going to start and, which is a good drive as well. And which is something I'm also trying to learn, because I believe that a bunch of the things I'm doing right now are things I should have, started doing a while ago. Right. But I was concerned about how it's going to look, because I'm really the type of person that I get close to 2K comments, but when I see one bad comment, it kind of gets to me. Mm-hmm. So what I do is I automatically block the person, because I'm like, bro, I'm not going to reply you, but I'm just going to block you. I don't care. I'm nah, man. Nice. So just imagine that type of thing. Now, I'm now putting out a content I'm not sure of what the engagement. So it just get me really worried. I don't like all this. It's crazy. I need to really ask how you do it, because it's people come for you every time.
Yes.
They say, what rubbish is this guy doing? What was this trash? That type of thing.
Absolutely.
So it's a struggle, but you just have to believe in the process.
It all just starts with just deciding to do it.
Yeah.
Just going for it, no matter what is
against
going
all
on.
odds. Like,
Yeah.
But literally, that leads me to the next thing that I was even going to say. So are you the kind of people that would rather, okay, you've put something together, but you're not 100% sure of it. But you've put it together. Now it's done. It's sitting on your lap. Would you rather put it out and just, I've put it out. Let me leave it. Let me walk away. Or if you're not 100% sure, you might be inclined to also hold it back because you don't want to share it with the world for fear of backlash, bad comments. You know how people can also be. And to build on that also, I think as content creators, when you put out content, it's a part of you because it's something that you've originated in your head. You've come up with it. It's like musicians, music, it's a part of them because they've created it. It's like their baby almost. So it's a bit more deeper, isn't it? It hurts a little bit more when somebody or people don't like it, accept it, insult it. So would you rather put out something if you're not 100% sure?
Would I rather...
Even if you're not 100% sure, like, would you rather put it out for the fact that it's done?
For the fact that it's done,
Or
I think I will
because
because of the work that I put into getting it done. I make exceptions on a few times. Okay, like now, this is a very I don't know if it makes sense, but like something I really hate when I shoot, right? Because when you shoot, you need the right light and everything.
Yeah.
Is when I'm shooting against like a white background and there are a lot of shadows. Like some people really don't mind it, but
Right.
I don't like to see shadows at all. So like it's crazy that when I do a whole shoot and I'm seeing shadow, regardless of how much I stayed up, I'm not gonna post it because of the shadow. So like I'm that bad.
So that's
But,
perfectionism.
I mean, just for the shadow, not for every other thing.
The shadow be gone.
Like, there are literally like a lot of things I can pass on, but the shadow one, I don't know. I don't really, think I should have content and there should be shadow. So
Okay.
I just need to make sure that my light is set up because I can do it because there are times where I've shot with a white background and there are no shadows. So I know I can do it, but I'm not just getting the lighting right.
Okay.
So I need to just look for a way to get it right. So there are no shadows.
Okay.
So like there are
that's
times where exactly. So
is a shadow perfection.
so there are times where like there are too many shadows because I shot with someone before. She's just like, you're a perfectionist. The shadow is not much. I say the shadow is much. We need to make sure the shadow is not there.
You don't know what's
she
gonna
got
pop out
tired
the
of me,
shadows, man.
She got tired. Like,
You don't know.
No, this shadow, So
Them
like,
shadows, man.
yes.
Watch for the shadows. Those shadow ninjas.
His own shadow to shine. Your own shadow, they beef out.
Yes.
Which kind of person is this?
He's the
You
only
just want it to
entity
be
in
all
the
about
photo.
you.
Yes, now.
It has to be all about me.
Imagine.
The shadow is behind.
Sometimes, that shadow behind you can be bigger. It may be
Exactly. If I do more than
Can you
you,
imagine?
nah. You can't be bigger than me.
People are watching
What's your
that,
shadow
but I like
doing?
that shadow. That shadow did more than you. I like what that shadow
That
did.
shadow was serving something.
Oh my God.
Yeah, also me, I'd rather not post what I'm not sure of.
Yeah.
I have a whole lot of content that I've not posted because I feel like it's not funny. Sometimes when I watch, so that's why it's not good to think or overwatch or over scrutinize. So when I shoot some of my works, I shoot like 13 episodes. Out of 13 episodes, I watch 5. I keep watching and I'm like, no, this is not funny again. It was funny yesterday, but today is not funny.
So you're saying that it's the specific 5, like your eye is just drawn to like maybe one particular episode there, like, let me go back to this one. Or when you watch everything.
No.
just
When I
looks
watch
funny.
everything, I'm like, I just pick out some. It might not be 5. Might not be up to 5. Might be more than 5 sometimes. Sometimes it might just be the whole episode, and I'm like, okay, this is not funny again. I don't like what I said here.
Right.
I don't like how I did my face,
Okay.
and I'll just not post it because at least me, I have to be sure of it
Okay.
before my team will be sure of it.
So you have to be 100%. Is that what you're saying?
Not 100%. At least let me be sure.
Okay.
There's this thing about when you do a content, it might not be perfect. People might not like it, but at least you that did
must
it,
like it,
you must like what you're putting out there. I feel like it should be first thing. Like you should be sure of it. You should be able to, when people are condemning you, you should be able to say, but this thing is nice now. At
Right.
least. Even if it's not nice, like be the fool. Be fool yourself first.
You should be able to defend it with your chest.
Yes.
Against
Your
anybody
foot.
and everybody
Yes, like,
that can say
this
anything
is
about
not-
it. I understand.
But
But I want to
telling
ask
you
you,
that it's not
So like in the case where you're shooting for a brand and they're the one that they've paid you like a huge sum of money and everything, and they say, oh, this is the content, and you don't like the content, what would you do?
Wait, the brand has told you what to do and you don't...
No. The brand organized the shoot, everything. They paid you and everything. So, and the shoot is out. If you don't like how your face look and everything, what would you
That's
do?
happened so many times.
So what do you do?
Because they pay you. You see what? Some brands are like that.
Yeah.
They don't care what you think. They don't care. They like it. You understand?
I'm telling you.
You don't have
They don't even
to
care how you
freedom so
look.
much. Yeah,
They care about what you're selling,
like, bro,
not how you look. Like,
did you mention our brand name? Put it out.
But I think it's also important to have control over that, to be involved as much as possible, and not just in the entertainment space, in the creative space, but in anything that you put your hands to. Whether you're an electrician, if you're working with a client, try and also chip in your own professional opinion.
See, most times we want to look good. Yeah, a creator wants to look good when he posts his content. It's going to be on my page.
Yeah.
You understand? But some brands don't care.
But let me tell you, it's not only brands. Some friends don't care.
Yeah.
Okay? Some friends will post a picture of you looking yaga because they look like the star.
Right.
So it's not only brands. Okay, guys, it's game time. Are you guys ready?
let's have it.
Okay. There's a game that we like to play right here on the Blue Bowl Pod. It's called the Blue Bowl Picks. There's a beautiful big blue bowl in front of us. In the blue bowl is a number of questions on separate cards. The aim of the game is for you to pick one of the questions. Yeah, Josh, I'm looking at you. Pick one of the questions and read it out to the audience. And then at home, they get to head on over to our social media and comment the correct answer to be with a chance to win some prizes. Are you ready?
Okay, let's do it.
Let's go. Okay. Oh, before I give you this, fun fact. These two actually go all the way back. What you may not know is Josh was a producer Josh2funny. And Yemi Cregx, Yemi Cregx was a singer and a rapper. Apparently. Go ahead, Josh.
If you hear one of the titles of the song, you're not the same of this thing. Okay, we go. Can I read?
Go ahead.
Verse 4, and I read.
This guy.
Oh, no.
Golden morn is also known as the dash of breakfast.
One more time for the people at the
I
back.
almost said it too. Golden morn is also known as the dash of breakfast.
All right, you have heard the question. Golden morn is also known as the of breakfast. If you think you know what it is, head on over to our social media, comment the correct answer to be with a chance to win some goodies, courtesy of our good friends at Golden Morn, of course. So wait, so how do you guys like your Golden Morn? Sugar, without sugar?
Without sugar.
Without sugar. I like mine with sugar, warm, and it has to be thick.
So I like mine with granite or peanut, just like this. It's perfect, but a lot of milk.
A lot of milk.
I want to see the milk.
It's like it has to be very
Sugar, no.
creamy.
Yeah,
I
it has to be
love
very
that.
creamy. Sugar, nah.
What about you?
Yeah, very, very
I like mine watery.
Very watery and very dilutional.
New word.
sense.
Word of the day, dilutional over sense.
God bless you, bro.
Wisdom.
Human beings are delusional.
Yeah.
Food.
Dilusional. I love that. Anyway, welcome back. Welcome back to the Blue Bowl Pod right here, of course, brought to you by Golden Morn. I'm your host, BB Ray. I'm still joined by these very lovely, handsome men, Josh2funny and Yemi Cregx. As you can see, these guys are tucking in and quite literally emptying their bowl. Not only is that the topic of conversation today, but that's what these guys are doing. So enjoying yourselves, having a good time? Yeah?
Of course, it's Golden Morn.
You know what I think is funny? You guys are eating, but the host, where's my bowl at? Producers! Where's my bowl at, though?
You are the bowl.
I am the bowl. What do I bring to the table? The bowl. I bring the bowl to the table. Okay, guys. So heading back to the conversation, you know we were discussing empty your bowl before, right? So heading back to the conversation, what motivates you? What is like a motivation for you when you are looking at projects that you want to embark on?
I used to chewing.
I'm still trying that.
Yes, it's true.
So I can talk.
Yeah,
I wasn't expecting you to say you're not chewing.
I'm still chewing.
Okay, so for me, my motivation is the urge to make people laugh. Yeah, to to keep my fans entertained. Yeah, that kind of keeps me going, because if they don't laugh, if they don't have content to watch, I have failed. So in order to keep them in my space, yeah, I need to consign them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So
give them the laughs.
I need to
The laughs
keep
and the
going.
giggles. How about you, Yemi? What motivates you to keep on going with different projects, even if they're tough?
Man, I feel like with me, it's obviously aside from the fact that I'm trying to like, express myself and just show people different side of me. And it's also more of the drive, right? So like before now, I've worked in like a 9 to 5, like for like reasonable amount of years and everything. But like this is always something that I wanted to do. And this has played out in like different aspect of my life, regardless of whether I was in a 9 to 5 or not. So like that drive to always want to create something and always want to, bring people, show people different side of me and, just let people in my space. Because I feel like we content creators, influencers, we're kind of like showing people different sides of us. We're like letting you people in on what we do into our lives and everything. That's why you see a vlog would show you what they're doing the whole day and everything. So for me, I feel like it's the drive that the drive for the reason why I'm creating in the first place. So yeah,
Drive
and
is-
and most especially the struggle is part of why you will get motivated.
Yeah, you don't want to go back to the streets.
Nah, man. You know where you
I don't want to
started
go back to the
from.
streets.
You know where you started from. You know where you're going to.
Yeah.
He fell back to the place
Bruh.
These niggas
Bruh. Bruh.
back there.
It's a long, bro. It's a long, bro.
And you know what? Drive, motivation. Those are two words that are actually used quite often when it comes to, people giving their success stories.
Yeah.
No, aspire to aspire to inquire to aspire, but those are words that you would associate with success. But another word that maybe we don't use as often is discipline. Now, I gotta ask you guys, what role do you think discipline plays when it comes to attaining that success?
Okay, there's one very key word you didn't mention,
Okay.
and that's consistency.
Yes.
It cannot be overstated.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
the only thing that gives you that consistency is actually discipline. Always going back, no matter how bad it seems, no matter whether you're gaining or you're not gaining yet. That's discipline that makes you wake up every morning and like have a responsibility, because at some point, eventually it's not gonna look like it's for yourself again. It's gonna look like you need to serve the people.
Right.
Yeah, like what I said, I feel like I'm indebted to people. I feel like people need to wake up and see Josh2funny and watch my content. Some people, if I don't drop content, they be in my DM, like, bro, what's going on today? What did we do to you? You understand?
Offended?
Yeah, so that's discipline that makes you keep being on your toes and walking. I mean, it drives consistency. They just
Discipline, consistency,
together, yeah.
key. Yemi, do you agree?
Nah, discipline is actually very important. It's like one of the top things you really need to have on this journey, because I know personally that my discipline level is not really top notch. So like there are times where like I struggle to like there literally like a lot of things you need to cut off if you want to stay consistent.
Yeah.
Like there's literally like a lot of things, but with me, it's more like today I'm in, tomorrow I'm out, tomorrow I'm in. Yes, like it's just been a bit of back and forth. But discipline is actually very key, because if you see the people that are successful today, discipline and, like you said, consistent is a key part of of their journey, and it's what has gotten them to the point where they are today. So like discipline is key. Like when I meet my friends that don't drink, don't party, I wonder how they do it. I cannot go a week without partying. Not there. I cannot go a week without going out or hanging out. Like
you live outside.
But it's also part of the job.
It's part of the job. But then again, there are times where it's not even the job.
The job. Yeah, that's outside.
Do you understand? So like when I see friends that do that, I'm like, how do you guys really do it?
Right.
Like it takes a lot. So like discipline is key.
Important. Important. There's a word that I actually forgot, but I'm gonna bring it in now. Faith. I just realized that faith, having the faith that whatever you're doing, despite maybe not seeing results immediately, because oftentimes, and the gym is the best example of this. You go to the gym, of course you don't see results immediately. It might take a month, it might take 2 months, but guess what? You keep on going in the hopes that with the faith and the belief that, okay, one day I'll start to see a change. So faith is actually super duper important, because without faith, discipline kind of falls out, then consistency, then hard work, then it all works together really. Now I do want to ask you guys, what is the right mindset to have, to create that success? You both are extremely successful. So how do you feel like you've mentally prepared yourself when it comes to, your own success story? Chewing. It's a good time to chew.
Yeah. I'm always chewing. It's nice.
So you need to have, just like you said, man. It all falls back to that crazy faith.
Yeah.
You have to have this faith, like, what you just need to believe in yourself. Like that's self-belief. You need to be sure that you're going to get there. You're going to be big. You're going to, even when it doesn't seem like you're going to. I have this cousin that started doing music, and I used to write music for him and produce his music.
Producer Too Funny. I told you guys.
So now,
no idea.
No, this guy didn't have a talent in music. I know, he's my brother. He's.
Oh my God, there's a seriousness for me. This guy, bro.
I don't know what he's doing for there. He's not supposed to be there. No, but you see his confidence.
Who is this guy?
He was there.
See, that's why I had to start writing for him.
He said, bro, I believe in you now.
Like, blow. I don't know. Yeah, because he believed. See, the way he carries himself, like, he's telling me that this song that Whiskey did, he didn't do it well. me when no say something. He's telling me that, bro.
Oh my God.
So you see that that level of confidence. Right. Everybody that's trying to grow should have that level of confidence. Let it be people saying that you're not good, but you need to be sure that you are the best.
Yeah, even if you might not be.
Even if people around you might be thinking, I'm the best. All of you get away from me. I'm the best.
I feel you.
So that level of confidence, I think that's the right mindset that can get you to where you're going, because there's going to be a lot of discouragement. Right. A lot of people are going to make you feel like what you're doing is not, like when I started, doing the Mama Felicia thing, wearing dress, something. Hey, where daddy me? Somebody came to my DM one day and told me that, hey, this thing you're doing is wrong. So I'm like, if you don't have that confidence to know that I know what you're saying, you're just flipping on your own side. Me, I know where I'm going to. I know what I'm trying to prove. So confidence. Period. Right mindset. Yeah.
Confidence. How about yourself? What do you think is...
I actually don't know what we're talking about.
What is the right mindset that you need to have to be successful?
Being confident in yourself and being able to endure, for me. Because I tell you, I worked in the 9 to 5. I go to work in the morning. I'm like, what the hell am I doing here? But because I know that I need to make money at the end of the month. And that's part of the reason why I was in the 9 to 5 for that long. Because the fear of starting, how do I not work and gain money every month? Because I know that a lot of entrepreneurs and content creators and influencers, I know there are seasons where they're like, boom, money here and there, and the season when it's like, low and everything. Yes. But one thing I realize is that the ones that will survive. You just have to look for a way to, invest, save, do stuff that when the money is not coming in, you gain money from other things.
Absolutely.
So I need to pick I had to pick up on a few things, learn a few things. And I'm like, you know what? I feel like I can actually, stop the 9 to 5 finally, and I did that. And I'm glad that I did that. So
There's
like,
a lot of guts.
bro,
Yeah,
it takes
it's
a lot
not
of guts.
easy,
Yeah,
definitely.
it takes a lot. It takes
a lot
a
of bravery. Well, guys, it's been an extremely interesting episode. I'm not going to lie. I've learned so much. I didn't expect to learn so much, but shout out to you guys for teaching me a lot about faith, consistency, endurance, motivation, and so on and so forth. And with that being said, we are at the end of the Empty Your Bowl episode. And speaking of empty bowls, the word on the street is that those bowls are empty. Can I see? Let me see.
You wanna
with
see?
my own 2 eyes. Empty bowls indeed. It was good. You guys full? Happy.
We can empty another one. No? if time is on our side.
There's a lot of time.
Right.
Anyway, with that being said, that brings us to the end of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to our social media to get involved with the Blue Bowl picks. You can win some goodies, and I know you want to win some goodies. Signing up for today, I am BB Ray. Don't forget to stay golden. Bye.
Hey, Charles.
It's so hot, Auntie. You'll get used to it.
Yes!
What's the big deal? It's just a cereal.
Just a cereal? You are talking about something that has helped thousands of Niger farmers provide for their families for decades. This cereal, we have enjoyed it for so long. It's part of our history.
Is that you?
And it's packed with the energy and nutrition that I know my family needs every day. That's why Golden Morn is so special to us. You get it?
Keep enjoying Nigeria's favorite breakfast cereal fortified with Grain Smart, a special combination of iron and vitamins to help your family make every day golden.
I get it now.
Nestle. Good food, good life.